Hi, and welcome to our next video session on how to review and approve applicants as an EO coordinator. To do this, as the EO coordinator, you will receive an email via the TMS system that looks like this. So the applicant manager placed an applicant into the request semi-finalist interview EOC workflow state, and that triggers an email to the EO coordinators, which are listed here. So an email goes to each EO coordinator per applicant placed in a workflow state that needs approval by the EO coordinator. Once you receive this email, you'll see that this fake applicant, Graham, has been placed into this workflow state. Sometimes this could say finalist interview, this could say recommend for hire. On the faculty side, it could say faculty review. And so it tells you, the email, that please click on this link and it will take you directly to the posting that you need to approve the applicants on. If you need help completing this action, we have a training guide. By clicking on the hyperlink on the email, it will bring you to the following guide. Now I'm going to click on the email, on the hyperlink on the email to take me to the posting. You'll see it'll open up a new tab. It'll ask you to log in first. So once I log in, it takes you to most people, you'll have to put in your CSU EID and password. Mine has already been placed in. And it opens up to the correct posting. This is a test posting for EOC training. You'll notice that you may have to change your user group. You need to be in the EO coordinator user group. So it says up top here that it's changed my group for me, which is great. So now I'm looking at the posting, and here's the summary. But I want to look at the applicants, so I'm going to click on the Applicants tab. The system defaults to active applicants, so anyone who is not progressing, is not moving forward, or not in a hold pattern is an inactive, so you will not see them. But if you would like to see them, you click on the More Search options, and then you can either hold down Control or Shift, and it'll highlight them both, and you hit Search, and it'll bring up all the names of it. So there's one person who was not selected. Here's someone who did not determine to meet minimums. So now we have everyone. I have set up for you all an EO coordinator applicant spreadsheet. So if you go to your saved searches and click on EO coordinator applicant spreadsheet, it will show you all the active and inactive. See, they're highlighted. It'll show you who the workflow state owner is. So this individual's on hold. They're still owned by the applicant manager. There are two people in not selected. Here are two inactive folks, and so they're owned by OEO. And here are the individuals who are request semifinalist interview by the EOC, and so they are owned by the EO coordinator. What I've also added is a column here that's called workflow state entrance reason. This is the rationale why the person is in the following workflow state. Okay? And so you'll see that for the individual who's on hold, they didn't rank as high, they ranked lower. Maybe they ranked 6th and they're next on the list for a potential interview. This individual who's not selected didn't have managerial or supervisory experience. Someone married, didn't meet minimums. And then you have the 5 individuals for semifinalist interview. And so here you should see some good detailed rationale. Okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to look over all the rationale. Did these folks drop, not progress for good reasons? And are these 5 individuals in the request semifinalist interview state? Do they have good rationale for moving forward? If they do, then what we're going to do is we're going to move them forward, and you can do this in a bulk fashion by moving them all. I'm going to leave one person not moving forward because I'm also going to show you how to return someone. So these 4 individuals are going to move forward. And so I click on the box next to their name of the people I want to move. I hover over the orange action button, and I'm going to bulk move the applicants. But you'll notice that I don't have a bulk move here. And this is because we have some workflow states that are not owned by the EO coordinator here. And so that becomes an issue for the system. So one way to get around that would be to click on the more search options. And we're just going to click on the workflow state we want to look at. So request semifinalist interview. I'm going to hit search. It's only going to bring those individuals up. I'll click on the 4 who I'm going to move and approve. And now I hover over actions, and in the bulk section I have move in workflow, which I'm going to click on. And now I can move them all at one time. And so I only have 2 options: EOC approve semifinalist interview or EOC return to applicant manager. I am going to approve the semifinalists. I'm going to hit save changes, and it starts the transition for 4 applicants. It'll still bring you back to the page. So these folks are still moving through the system. I would like to see them again because I want to return 1 person. And you'll notice the others disappear because they moved into a different workflow state. So Kelly, I'm going to move. If you have multiple people to move, you can click on the boxes next to them, or you can click on their name. I'm going to use the box and move in workflow. And I'm going to select the EOC return to applicant manager. It'll give you a please select, and you'll have to select other and then give an explanation why. So you could put not enough, rationale. Or if you notice from the meeting that this person's in the wrong workflow state, you could also send it back for that reason. I'm going to hit save changes. It will move this person as well. Let me do a quick refresh of my screen. And you'll notice that we have the 4 individuals we moved are in the approved semifinalist interview workflow state, and the 1 individual we returned is back to the applicant manager. This is for an AP position, so only the EO coordinator needs to approve semifinalist interviews. If this were a faculty position, this would go on to OEO for approval, and in both AP and faculty, finalists, recommend for hire, all have to go through OEO after the EOC, the EO coordinator, approves them. Thank you for attending this training. We'll see you at the next one. Have a good day.